The recall of defective cars at General Motors gets even bigger, and it was already huge. The news comes ahead of a congressional hearing on the matter in which automaker CEO Mary Barra will likely be grilled. WSJ's Jeff Bennett has the story. Thank you very much for joining us, Jeff.
Thanks, Simon.
We've heard about the ignition recall. That was to do with a faulty ignition. What's this one? It's different.
There's a new one that just came out yesterday. It is around power steering in some of these vehicles. Some of these vehicles have already been recalled for other issues, but this is yet a new recall. It affects about 1.5 million cars worldwide. So they are going to begin to notify customers of that. For those keeping track, this is the sixth major recall GM has made since February, and it brings the number of cars the company has recalled worldwide to 6.3 million.
Wow, and that is a absolutely huge number, and a bit of a black eye, if not multiple black eyes. Now, Mary Barra, the automaker CEO, is going to be meeting with some folks in Congress, and she's likely to be grilled, and there's also likely to be some finger pointing, some of this, right?
That's right. We're expecting Mary to come and trying to explain why this recall took nearly a decade to initiate. We read some of her testimony that she's going to give yesterday. She doesn't seem to answer that still, that they don't have a reason yet, and that she plans to tell Congress at a later date when they find the reason why they waited on the recall. However, when you read the Traffic Safety Administration's statements, they are really going after GM, saying, hey, GM didn't tell us critical information. We couldn't push for a recall, and because of that, we weren't able to do our thing. So it's GM's fault here.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people pointing a lot of fingers on all sides, and I'm sure eventually, everyone, when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, will be trying to point to other people. Now, Mary Barra doing the right thing, meeting with some families who lost folks because of the faulty equipment in some of the cars.
That's right. A break with tradition for when families come to D.C. As you know, they probably don't get a chance to confront CEOs, but Mary Barra did meet with about 22 family members who had lost loved ones in car accidents. It was a 2-hour private meeting where they looked at pictures and discussed issues. I'm told that she apologized to each one of these family members, looking them squarely in the eye and apologizing on her behalf and the company's behalf for what's happened here.
Okay, thank you very much, Jeff Bennett. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you.